Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go ahead and go over two-step equations. The goal of two-step equations is the same as one-step equations. You want to get x by itself on one side of the equation and then the plane J numbers on the other side. In order to do this, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to perform the inverse operation, which just means the opposite operation. So if it's plus, do a minus. If it's multiplication, do divide. And you're going to do that on both sides until x is alone. And because these are two-step equations, you're going to do inverse operations twice. All right, so I'm going to do an example here, and then we're going to go over number 8, which would actually be on your 1-2-step equation assignment. I like to do a little balance beam sort of thing, just as a visual reminder that whatever I do on this side, I got to do on this side. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, what do I do first? I have this y here, and this annoying times 3 and plus 1 that go along with it, and I need to get y by itself. Here is what I would say. I would start by getting rid of this 1. The reason why is because if I'm trying to get rid of this 3 first, I have 3 times y. I would have to divide by 3. I couldn't just choose to divide this one part of the equation by 3. I'd have to divide this whole side by 3, which seems kind of complicated, right? Then I would have 3 over 3 times y over 3 plus 1 over 3, and that's just super complicated. But if I get rid of the 1 first, I just have to subtract by 1. Okay, and then I have these cancel out. I have 3y equals -4. Okay, so when you have the opportunity, always get rid of your addition and subtraction first, then worry about multiplying and dividing. Okay, so now I have 3y equals -4. I need to get rid of this times 3, and I'm going to do that by doing the opposite, and that's dividing by 3. And now I have y equals -4/3, and that's absolutely okay if your answer is a fraction. On the AccuPlacer, they might have your answer be a fraction, and you actually want to keep it as a fraction instead of a decimal point because it's just more accurate. Okay, number 8 on your assignment. I chose this one because sometimes kids get a little confused or freaked out with the fact that the equations flipped around more than usual. So usually they have like 15 minus 2y equals 7. This is the same equation except the 7 is on the other side. And sometimes that can kind of freak kids out. So we're going to go ahead and do that one so that way you don't feel freaked out. All right. So we're going to be doing the exact same thing, inverse operations, until y is by itself. We have this -2 that's attached to the y, and this 15 that is just sitting there. Remember, you want to try to do your multiplication and division last. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this 15. I can cancel out 15 if I just minus 15, right? Then I'd be left with 0. And I have one less thing in my equation. So 7 minus 15 equals -8. And I'm just going to copy down whatever's left in my equation, and that's just -2y. All right, now I have this -2 times y. In order to get rid of that, I can do the opposite and just divide by -2. Oh, take that, -2. Okay, so -8 divided by -2 is 4. Those two cancel out on this side, and I'm just left with y. So y equals 4. And that's your answer for number 8 on your assignment. If you guys have any questions about two-step equations, you can always come into the Google Meets during your scheduled block, or you can email, call, or text my Google Voice phone number at any time. See you later.